Wanda, I'd love to ask you about what you think is happening in our schools. They're so central to our inclusion, our changing demographic, moving culturally in our area. So what's going on in our schools? What are you hopeful for?
I think what's going on in our schools are we are making the right necessary decisions, moving in the right necessary direction.
We got ways to go.
Yeah. Well, no, we have a dream, and people are on board. But you know what? Maybe sometimes people don't know how to access that dream or work that dream or navigate through something. And I think that we can all agree, again, we want quality education for all children. And I think as far as cultural competency, it's also goes back to creating tools or systems to help us manage that, or what we don't really understand, and allows everybody to get on board.
So is that curriculum? Is it teachers?
It's a curriculum, it's teachers, it's all of that. I think that, again, I always kind of go back to that sense of inclusion, that belonging. It also comes down to the, racial disparities. If we're looking at, for example, we know in the school district that African-American males have a larger dropout rate than the majority population. And so what does that mean? How do we address that? And so I think that it's just going to, number one, letting us know where the problems are so we can come up with solutions. And I think that as far as the problem solving, I think that we all need to be at the table. I think that leadership across all boundaries need to be at that table and look at best practice models out here, because on a national level, I think that we don't have all the solutions here in Burlington. We don't have all the solutions here in Vermont. I always kind of say we are at this cultural crossroad. We need to admit that. We need to accept that. And I think that the Burlington School District has done an amazing job accepting that by, number one, starting with before they had a diversity coordinator. Now they got a diversity director. Now they have a diversity and equity office. And now they have a diversity and hiring team or component now that can monitor the process, which can help. Again, now we're back to tools, capacity to manage that. And so I think we're doing fine. I think that, again, you can contribute that to growing pains. And hey, the growing pains and challenges to any community that is the majority or that has been historically white, and then it becomes all of a sudden more ethnically and culturally diverse. Growing pains.
But it's not happening quickly, but it's happening, so we want to
It's not happening fast enough for some,
yeah,
but it's happening, and I think that you can't expect anything more. Again, it kind of goes back, you lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. But we can all go along. We can all come along for the process, the problem solving, and it only makes us stronger as a community.
And the rest of the state can look to this and build their capacity as well.
Yes, look to it as they did with Uncommon Alliance just here in the greater Burlington area. Now, looking at that, the state police and such, they've decided, hey, that was a right thing to do. That was a good thing to do. And now they're doing it statewide. Yeah.
Okay.
Leadership. Leading by example.
Thank you so much.
All right.